man, what's up with y'all? Back at it again. I just woke up from a nap, so don't mind me, but if you're a part of this community, we all know what's going on right now with that guy above my screen, above my head. Name is Nick Briz. The rise and fall. He sure did rise for the dunk, but he fell below when he got exposed. Definitely, that happened. I seen Big Chris video. I seen Cash Nasty video. Those is two real dudes right there, like solid dudes, no cap. But this is the last time I'm gonna be reacting to this situation. So let's just sit here and get your popcorn, get your Mountain Dews or whatever you drink or eat, and watch this.
Yes, sir! Get in my face, what you think you is? Hey, back in that delay video where it was me, you, Carlos, and Iman and Akeem played with us, bro. Like, I put two guys out there that were just talking shit the whole time, bro. You almost spot one of them, remember?
I want to punch him in his face. I was really...
Yeah, bro, those were fake paid characters, bro. Like, no one knew it. I didn't tell nobody. I gotta get back to my being quiet about shit, bro. Like I was doing. Like, only you know and only I know, bro.
So, Nick Briz, the owner of the Savage Squad and the self-proclaimed menace of the YouTube basketball scene, has been exposed recently from his former teammate and ex-member of the Savage Squad, Chris White, just a couple days ago. In the matter of just a few days, Nick Briz would lose over 10,000 subscribers and counting. This beef between Nick and Chris would have the whole YouTube scene watching. Duke Dennis, Cash Nasty, Flight Reacts, and Aiden Ross would be just a few of the big YouTubers that would react to the exposed videos uploaded from Chris. Now, if you haven't heard of Nick Briz, let me bring you up to speed before we talk about the present day events. Nick Briz popped out on the Instagram scene with his amazing vertical and hops, and his ability to dunk on just about anyone. Even when I watch him today, it just seems like he's gliding in the air to the basket. His ability to dunk the basketball in amazing ways would put him on the map. Nick would start to collab with Ball is Life and would start his own YouTube channel in the summer of 2018, but wouldn't get too much attention towards his channel until last year when he would hit his first big milestone of 50,000 subscribers. Throughout 2020, Nick Briz would start a dunk academy that would teach your average athlete how to dunk better. But this would be the start of Nick's problems. A Reddit user would expose the dunk academy for being a scam.
Am I surprised? All these how to jump higher programs you might see advertised on social media be scams. Am I surprised seeing all these different utensils, I should say, that help you become a better basketball player while training? No, I'm not surprised. Not one bit.
Mr. Cash Machine on Reddit would show DMs between him and Nick, and how Nick was very defensive when pointing out some of the issues
Maybe add some reps and sets info. What? You sound like a little Democrat. Did he just say he sound like a little Democrat? Bro, what? This guy's a true hazard to the nation, bro. Shout out to Flight Reacts, but That man's a hazard, bro. Please stay away, bro. Fugazi.
Mr. Cash Machine had with the course, like how it was only a couple pre-recorded videos and the workouts didn't get an assigned amount of reps. Mr. Cash Machine would also talk about how he was never aware that it was a monthly payment, and to discontinue the subscription you would have to email the company directly. But this controversy would be brushed off, and many people didn't even know this happened until these recent events. Nick would continue to upload and push full speed ahead. Nick Briz would eventually hit 100,000 subscribers in April of this year, and this is where Nick's channel would really start to take off. In the matter of a couple months, Nick would go from 100,000 subscribers to over 600,000 subscribers at the end of the summer. Nick would create one of the most entertaining basketball groups on YouTube, and it seemed like every upload that was on Nick's channel would pull close to or over 1 million views. People enjoyed the drama that was in Nick's videos, and with every thumbnail depicting a fight within the video, it would get the viewers ready to watch another Nick Briz video to see what happens next. And everything seemed great for Nick Briz and the Savage Squad that was growing quite rapidly, until Chris White, the big man center on the Savage Squad, would drop a bombshell on Nick for faking his content and hiring people to come play aggressive to stir up drama for the video. Now, of course, a majority of YouTubers stage the content, and that's not a horrible thing to do. In fact, it's become more normal on YouTube as time has went on. The bad thing comes from when you...
And that right there is pathetic. Like I said in previous videos, if you cannot be, in my opinion, if you cannot be real and authentic with creating content for the internet, then this is not the place to be, bro. You should not be here. It's plain and simple.
You hire someone to try and get extra physical and to try and fight Cash Nasty, someone that has been nothing but a good friend to Nick and helped Nick progress in his YouTube career. Chris would also state that Nick was getting paid over $40,000 a month and would only pay Carlos $1,200 a month, which is less than minimum wage if it's broken down. Nick would respond by uploading a bunch of Instagram stories defending himself, but with a lack of evidence, it was very hard to believe what Nick was saying, especially because Chris had receipts on everything that Nick was saying. Nick would also hop on Instagram Live later during the day with Carlos and manipulate Carlos to talk good about him and all Nick has done for him. Chris would have receipts from himself talking to Carlos and asking him about the stage fights and how Nick only paid Carlos $1,100 last month, and that was coming out of Carlos's own mouth. That means either he was manipulated by Nick to either make Nick look good, but we do have the recording that Chris filmed with Carlos on a call asking him a bunch of questions with the fight and with the money situation.
I got the recording, the conversation, me and Carlos. But homie just had Carlos go on live and be like, tell the people how much, you know, how great you're doing because I give you $1,200 a month and these people are kind enough to let you stay in their house. Homie want to jump on live and have people talking about I'm having a mental breakdown.
Yo, Carlos, bro, am I right? Isn't he giving you $1,200 a month?
Yeah.
Does he not own 50% of your fucking videos? Okay. Did he not stage the fights?
Yeah.
Did he or did he not, Carlos?
See?
I'm saying, bro. Come on, man.
Free
You're
Carlos.
a fucking weirdo, bro. And he's just taking advantage of you, Carlos. This man, bro, Carlos, how can you be okay with that shit, bro? $40,000 a month. I saw one of the analytics, it was $38K. And how much he gave you with that, Carlos, last month?
You only give me like, last month, you only give me like 506.
$600.
He gave him $500, then $600 last month, which is $1,100, my guy.
During these exposed videos, Chris would also talk about how Nick would receive 50% of whatever Carlos was making from his YouTube channel and would also be in charge of his content and his Instagram page. Chris would describe Carlos as someone with high functioning autism and that Nick was taking advantage of Carlos because he knew he could. See, the reason this whole beef started was because Chris had an issue with the Savage Squad playing in New York, and with Nick faking his content, Chris didn't want anything to pop off in his home state, and Nick called the cops if fights were to break out. See, Nick is someone that portrays this tough guy on camera. We see it in every single video, but behind the scenes would also run to the cops if anything big were to happen. Here's parts of Chris's video explaining why he left and the situation with Nick always calling or running to the cops.
So, Rucker Park. This is where everything went left. Right. I'm from New York, all right?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I was born upstate New York. I moved down to Brooklyn when I was like 12, 13. I lived there the rest of my life. All right? I'm gonna keep it a beat with you, bro. When you're from New York, you know the environments. You know what's going on. You know who's who, what's what. You know the parks, especially when you play ball in the parks, you know what parks are what, how they move, what the the general standard of going.
About how Nick tried to set up Cash Nasty to get swung on, and Cash would reach out to the dude that was defending him throughout the game, and it was true. Nick tried to get Cash swung on and angry for content. Cash would respond on his second channel in a video titled My Reaction to the Savage Squad Drama, uploaded yesterday. Here's parts of Cash's video.
I would have never thought of all people, this would come from him. And fast forward to now, bro, that shit really hurt me, bro. That shit really hurt me, Nick. Bruh, I waited 3 days. I waited 3 days for him to just come out with a serious apology. Just hit me up. I ain't gonna say that he didn't hit me up and didn't say my bad or something like that, bro. But the apologies were beat around the bush. It wasn't him taking accountability. Like I could respect the fact if he said, "Yo, you know what, Cash, bro? I done this right here. My bad, bro. I got caught in a moment. I got caught in the YouTube algorithm getting clicks or whatever it is. And I wouldn't, I would have forgave them, because I would have had more respect for that. But I would never forgot it about the situation, The apologies that he was sending me, bro. I waited 3 days, y'all. 3 days. One time he sent me a paragraph at 12 o'clock at night. Another one doing the next day, probably doing the evening. And an hour before this video, he sent me a text. And this is the only text I'm going to express to y'all, man. Like, so you're buying in it. LOL, you don't understand how deep me and this man talked about our content. Whatever, man. Good luck making your bread. I'll create videos. No problem on the 20 that paid you. My pleasure. I don't know how to take that. I don't know if that was the $20 that you paid the dude to swing on me and he didn't. I don't know. But you can ask Kenny. I waited 3 days just so he could be a man, just straight up, bro, and own up to it. But I literally did my research. I DM'd the guy that he paid or supposedly paid, whatever it is, and he showed me text messages. He asking, bro, how did he do against me in that video when the guy, the little short guy, like the dude who shot me. God, before the game, you gotta look at my reaction. I'm like, bro, I don't understand why that dude even done that. Because like before the game, like, bro, I'm a big fan. Can we get a picture after the game and things like that? I couldn't believe it. But I just played with it. Like, okay, the camera's on. I guess the energy high. And now that I go back and look at it, y'all, what if the dude would have swung on me, bro? What if the dude wasn't a supporter, a fan? What if the dude really had hate?
So Cash looked extremely upset and hurt that he was backstabbed from someone he thought of as a friend. Chris, in a live stream that was uploaded yesterday, would state that he would no longer talk about Nick Briz unless Nick keeps trying to push him. In the 2 exposed videos, Chris would also state that Nick used racial slurs on an Uber driver and that Nick did coke. But without evidence, I don't think it's something that can hold a lot of weight against Nick just yet. But it seems like Chris knows and documents a lot of things, so who knows, maybe Chris somehow has evidence to back those claims up. Nick has been losing a lot of subscribers these past couple of days, while Chris has been growing rapidly. Chris would end up going to where Nick was practicing and would end up pressing Nick. Chris would upload these videos on Twitter, and the last upload would be 2 seconds long, showing what looks like Nick being walked out with security.
I'm shopping. Don't talk to me. Bro, hey, you wanna come outside? Come outside. Come outside. Come outside. You tough? Come outside. Come outside. Come outside. Come outside.
He just said he internet.
Bro, if you're not gonna come outside, shut your mouth.
Who's the real
Chris
goofy,
throughout this time has made a total of 5 videos about Nick Briz. 4 of those videos were uploaded from his Instagram live, and the 5th video was Chris White talking about the situation and summarizing it. It's been a solid couple of days now, and Nick really hasn't responded in video form other than his Instagram posts. We really don't know what will happen next with Nick Briz and the Savage Squad, but if Nick doesn't end up apologizing for what he has done to Cash Nasty or his Savage Squad members, then we could see the disbandment of the group. Of course, we have to see what information comes out later, but Chris has a lot of evidence backing up his claims, with a lot of the voice recordings that he has in his other phone. With this has been the rise and potential fall of Nick Briz. If you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to the channel to never miss another upload. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you.
Like, share, subscribe. Please, like, share, subscribe. Catch y'all in the next video. Peace.